Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Maulana Ibrahim. I'm from Jakarta and I'm attending at Pamulang University on English Literature Department. Without further ado, I will explain about study of language. Now, what is the study of language? Well, every human knows at least one language, spoken or signed. Linguistics is the science of language, including the sounds, words, and grammar rules. Words in language are finite, but sentences are not. It is these creative aspects of human language that set it apart from animal languages, which are essentially responses to stimuli. The rules of a language, also called grammar, are learned as one acquires a language. These rules include phonology, the sound system, morphology, the structure of words, syntax, the combination of words into sentences, semantics, the way in which sounds and meanings are related, and a lexicon of mental dictionary of words. When you know a language, you know words in that language, sound units that are related to specific meanings. However, the sounds and meanings of words are arbitrary. For the most part, there is no relationship between the way a word is pronounced and its meaning. Knowing a language encompasses this entire system, but this knowledge is different from behavior. You may know a language, but you may also choose to not to speak it, although you are not speaking the language. You still have the knowledge of it. However, if you don't know a language, you cannot speak it at all. There are two types of grammars, descriptive and prescriptive. Descriptive grammars represent the unconscious knowledge of language. English speakers, for example, know that me likes apples is incorrect and I like apples is correct. Although the speaker may not be able to explain why, descriptive grammars do not teach the rules of a language, but rather describe rules that are already known. In contrast, prescriptive grammars dictate what the speaker's grammar should be, and they include teaching grammars, which are written to help teach a foreign language. There are about 7,000 languages in the world right now, and linguists have discovered that these languages are more alike than different from each other. There are universal concepts and properties that are shared by all languages, and these principles are contained in the universal grammar, which form the basis of all possible human languages. And now for the conclusion. Although human beings have for millennia taken an intense interest in the language they speak, modern linguistics have gradually developed as an independent discipline. Some would be willing to call it a science. Only during the past few centuries, hundreds of major figures have co- contributed to this development, and thousands of others have had a significant impact upon linguistics and its host of subfields. It has, it has been possible here only to introduce briefly some of the main ideas of several of the individuals who have been instrumental in making language study what it is at the beginning of the 21st century. In many cases, it has been possible to do little more than mention some of their names and their areas of expertise to signal to the interested reader the necessity of investigating further the full range of their work. Scores of others truly outstanding linguists have not even been mentioned at all. Now, I think that's the conclusion of the study of language. And thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.